sigurado ilagay ko ninyong recording na Gmeet. Start natin. Yan. So, entire screen. Here. Good morning to each and everyone, and welcome to lesson number 12 on correlation and regression. Today, we're going to explore the powerful tools of correlation and regression analysis. So, this is already discussed during your Core 006 Statistics and Probability. So, let's see kung may naiwan pa. Again, the title is the person R correlation, coefficient, linear relationship, and regression line. So, huwag na tayo magkamustahan kasi kulang na yung oras. Yeah, today's objectives, compute the R or the person correlation and interpret the linear relationship using person's correlation, coefficient, and regression line. So, hindi nasama yung regression dyan. So your P2 exam coverage will be module number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And exam week po is September 30 to October 5. So we still have 1 week to go. So meron tayong 1 week no, para aralin ulit yung 6 to 12. And now let's have a quick review first and day number 11. And what is the z-score, guys? So doon muna tayo sa mga formula. Z-score. In z-score, in finding the z-score, we need to know the formula, which is the x minus mu all over the sigma. Okay, this is the first formula that we have. And for the second, formula, so let's say your sigma is unknown. Here the z is unknown. Always remember that the mu is the same with the sample mean. When we say sample mean and the sample mean, guys, as in the mu is the same, right? So in your exam or in your quiz, you're going to mention there the population mean, the sample mean. Still, the location of your sample mean or population mean is at the second term, which is in your numerator. And of course, your sigma, it could be an S, because this is the sigma. This is for the symbol for population standard deviation, or it could be a sample standard deviation, which is S. Okay, the symbol for sample is standard deviation sample is S, but here is sigma. So what if the sigma is unknown? Going back to the first formula, we're going to derive the formula, which is z equals x minus the mu all over sigma. Okay, from the word itself derive, we're going to cross multiply in order for you to get the formula of sigma. Gago kung z na yung s kasi z tayo ng z square na tayo kasi x minus the mu. Since we're looking for the value of sigma, we're going to divide both sides by z para ma-cancel natin yung z and matitira na lang si sigma. Then this is the second formula, x minus m, then all over z. Okay, let's move on to third. Our third is, again, kunin mo yung baseline mo. This is our baseline na formula para makuha mo yung tatlong formula. So, yan lang maglalaro yung tatlo na yan. So, sigma and z is equal to x minus the mu. Then, since we're looking for the the unknown here, let's say m is the unknown, x transpose x to the other side, and then sigma z, kahit baliktad niyang sigma and z is okay because commutative property o equality is always the same. Bibigyan ka niya ng parehas na sagot, like 3 times 4 is 12, 4 times 3 is 12. So, kahit baliktad yan. Equals a minus x rather. Since the x is positive, we're going to transpose to the other side. Always change the sign. Then, we have the negative mu. But, since negative mu is our unknown, bawal po magkaroon ng negative ang unknown natin. So, divide both sides by negative 1. And then, you're going to distribute negative in every term. So, our answer here, so lagay ko na lang yung correct order niya kasi baka malito kayo. Same lang naman niya. So, negative, tapos may z sigma, then plus, because negative and negative is plus x na siya, equals positive mu. And this is our third formula. Next, for the fourth is the unknown here is x. Again, the base formula is z sigma equals x minus the mu. Then we're looking for the value of x. That's why the negative mu is transposed to the other side. So z sigma plus the mu equals x. So yan, these are the four formula of z score. Yan, so apat yan. So madali lang yan kasi ibibigay na agad kung ano yung x, ibibigay na agad kung ano yung mu, ibibigay na agad kung ano yung standard deviation. Just simply understand the problem because there's a word standard deviation, mean, row score. Kapag sinabi mong row score, yan yung mga x. Kapag sinabi mong mean, population mean, sample mean, yun na yung second term nyo sa numerator. Yan yung sigma, standard deviation. Hindi niya pwedeng hindi sabihin sa problem yung mga terminologies na yan. Okay? So, this is the finding the total area, ha? Area is different from area under the normal curve. The table that we have is the area. In your module, that is the total area, but it is not advisable to use that one because it's confusing. Minsan mali, minsan tama. So, doon tayo sa best na talaga yung exact yung sagot na kahit baliktarin mo siya, yun pa talaga yung sagot. Unlike your table. So, please, doon tayo sa table ko ha. So, case 1 to the right, yung mga case 1 na yan is gumagamit siya ng greater than, mga keyword na at least, above. Why is it at least to the right, sir? Because at least ibig sabihin pataas. At least, kunyari, at least 1. O di pataas yan. Minimum of 1 could be 1, 2, basta bawal siyang mag-0. Kaya it is considered as to the right. Yung above z is equal to 1.56. Okay, 1.56 using our table, we're going to get the area. After getting the area, dun tayo sa total area. So, dito tayo sa number 1. Number 1, the area of 1.56 using my table. So, 1.5, then punta kayo sa 6. So, we're going to locate the area of 1.56. The answer is 44.06. Okay, 44, 0, and 6. So, 44.06. And then, since we don't know the total area, what is our base? Since we don't have a calculator, advanced calculator, we're going to apply the concept of standard normal distribution. And dapat alam mo yung characteristics ng normal distribution that in the middle is the mean, and mean is always 0. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Since 1.56 is positive, we're going to plot 1.56 in normal distribution, approximately located between 1 and 2. Since the condition is to the right, this is the shaded region. Since the shaded region did not cross the mean, we're going to subtract to get the total area. Okay, to get the total area of under the normal curve, 0.5 minus 44.06. Then the total area under the normal curve Yes, can you please start the answer para mabilis tayo? Go. 0, 0, thank you, Johnson. 0.0594. Thank you, Nicole. Santilla. Babalikan ko yung mga pangalan ninyo mamaya. Next is, so our answer here is 0.594, or if you can express your answer in 5 5.94%. Okay, so let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is negative 2.32. The area of negative 2.32. Saan na yung table natin? 2.32 is disregard the sign if you are getting the area. Okay? This is the area of positive and negative numbers. Yan. 2.32. So this is the 2.32. 4898. Okay? 4898. So the answer here is 4898. Okay? Then since we don't know the total area, we're going to use again the standard deviation. Kaya tiniskas natin yan, di ba? Sa mga walang calculator, importante yan. Kasi hindi naman lahat kailangan ng advanced calculator. Diba? Mga engineering, kailangan nila, kaya kailangan bumili. Mga nursing, kailangan nyo rin yan. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ang bilhin nyo na yung advanced, yung mga ES, yung tatak. ES, yung model. Sir, sa left yan, sir, kasi negative. Okay. But the condition is to the right. In locating the z, always follow the sign. So, this is negative 2.32. Tignan mo kung yung sign na, always follow the sign. Baka siya na yung the 1. Diba? So, negative 1, negative 2, and negative 3. Since it is to the right, this is to the right, so the shaded region will be to the right and nadaanan niya yung mean. So since nadaanan niya yung mean, the total area now, the total area of number 2 under the normal curve, 0.5 plus 4898. So if you're going to add this, the answer is 9898. 0.9898 or pwede siyang maging 98.98%. Okay, thank you, Matthew. Hindi ko nasasagutan yung at least, ha. Parehas lang naman yan sa to the right. Next, number 1. Case number 2. Case number 2 is to the left. We're going to solve number 1. And the area, again, for number 1 is 2.46. And this is 2.4. And we have the 6 here. So this is 2.46. 4931. So, 4931. Na tayo dito. 4931. Okay? 4931. And since hindi pa natin alam ang total area, gamit tayo ng normal curve. 2.46 is positive yung nandyan. So, between 1, 2, and 3. So, 2.46 is located here. Then, since to the left siya, going to the left ang shaded region. Then, nadaanan niya yung 0, which is the mean. So, the total area now is 0.5 plus 4931. Okay? So, that is decimal and decimal. So, 9931. Very good. So, 9931%. Or 9931. May point. Hindi ko nalagay yung point niya. Okay, number 2 naman. Tignan nyo yan, no? At most. Meaning ng at most kasi meaning maximum. Maximum of 0.47 pababa. Kaya to the left yung mga yan. Yung negative 1.32 naman hanapin natin. Negative 1.32. Yan. Negative 1.32. 4066. Okay, 4066. The area is 4066, sir. Then we're going to locate the z value to the left po yan. From left po. So negative 1.32 between 1 and 2. So approximately located here. And less than siya. To the left siya, guys. So left ka mag-shade. So hindi niya po nadaanan. So total area under the normal curve is 0.5 minus 4066. And what is the total area under the normal curve? Can you please subtract negative 5 minus 0934, 0934, 0934. Okay, this is 0934. So if you can express your answer in decimal, the percentage rather, 0934. Ay, mag-charge ako ng phone, wait lang. Okay na. Very good, Natalie. It's 9.34%. It's 9.34%. Case number 3. Between. Kapag may nabasa kayong between, yan yung case 3. Pero, pwede din siyang maging case 4. Pero, dapat alam niyo yung sign. Pag same sign siya, subtract. Okay, we're going to subtract if it is same sign. But first, alam mo dapat yung area ng 2.46. So, what is the area of 2.46? Can you please type your answer? Go. Area. Area, guys. Ay, wala kayong table ba? Sorry. 2 point. Di ba sinend ko na? 2.46. 4931. 2.46. 2.46. Oh, tama yung sagot ni Vince. 4931. May advanced calculator siya. 4931. Yung area naman ng 1.39. Go. Area ng 1.39. 4177. Okay, 4177. Okay, thank you, Nicole. Okay, yung number 1 na, I'm talking about number 1 here. So, number 1 po is, since same sign sila, subtract. The bigger number here is always the first term. So, 4931 point minus 0.4177. So, what is the total area under the normal curve of number 1? So 0.070754. Thank you so much. Next, or 7.54%. Thank you, Vince. Next, how about the case number? Case number 4 ito. Unlike sign or different sign. This is, yeah. Case 4. So our case 4, guys, is unlike sign. We're going to add. So, oh, di ba madali lang siya? Hanapin mo lang yung area nito. What is the area of 1.96? And what is the area of 2.39? Vince, may calculator ka. 4750 daw, sabi ni Uzon. 47, is it 4750? How about the area of 2.39, guys? 2.39, guys. 1.96 is 1.96, 1.96. 1.96 is 4750. How about the 1.39? Ay, sorry. It's 2.39, guys. 4916. Okay, 4916. Okay, 4916, add natin. So, what is the total area in number 1 under the normal curve? 4750 plus 4916. 966. 966. Oh, yan. So, 96.66%. Okay. Trisha, thank you. Sophia. Okay. Magre-rely ako sa sagot nyo. 96.66. Okay, we're going to apply the concept of z-score and finding the area, total area under the normal curve in real-life problems. From the records of XYZ University, there were 1564 freshmen. students who took the IQ test during their first semester. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. Sa problem, dapat sasabihin niya yung mean. And then, sasabihin niya yung standard deviation. Di ba? Sinabi niya yan. Ano sabi ko sa inyo sa mga follow-up question? These are your row scores. Your row scores, it will serve as the value of your x. So, kompleto na yung z-score natin. So, z is the unknown. Okay, lagay natin dito. So, z-score is equal to x minus the mu all over sigma. Sabi niya doon, 1564 ang estudyante. Tapos, yung mean natin is equivalent to 108. Yung SD natin or sigma, SD or sigma, sorry, sumasayaw yung mouse ko eh, is 12. Yan. And yung situation natin sa yung follow-up question is below daw. Below 100. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ito yung ating x. So, z, hanapin natin yung z. Palaging hanapin si z. So, x is 100. Ito yung IQ below 100. Na minus the mu is 108 all over 12. So, yung z natin dyan, guys, what is 100 minus 8? Negative 0.67. Hanapin natin yung area ng negative 0.67. 0.67, 0.6 tapos 7. The area here is 2486. So, 2486. Okay. Tapos, gawa tayo ng standard normal distribution. So, ito yung 0. Nasa negative po, sir. Kaya sa left tayo maglagay. Pero the condition, sir, is below. So, to the left. So, 0.67 is between negative 1 and 0. Approximately located here, our z is negative 0.67. Below is left. The shaded region will be left. So, the total area under the normal curve, raised from the normal curve, guys, is 0.5. Hindi po nadaanan si mean. So, 2486. So, our total area under the normal curve now is 0.2514. Advance ka naman, Krista. Hindi ko pa naman tinatanong. So, 2514. Magbe-base kayo sa total area para makuha nyo yung estudyante, bilang ng estudyante, kung ilan yung below 100 na IQ. Ita-times natin siya sa 1564. So, kukunin natin yung percent na, ilan yung number ng estudyante dito. 2.5414 times 1564, the answer is 393. Tandaan, walang kalahati na tao or bilang ng tao. 393.60, 393.51, 393.18, still 393 final answer. Same, parehas po na tanong, letter B tayo. Okay, letter B, sabi niya sa letter B is, balikan natin yung question. The letter B, guys, is above 120. And letter C is between 95. Review again, 108 is the mean. Standard deviation is 12. Row score is X. Okay, letter B. This is above. Kanina below. Above 120. Kukunin mo ulit yung Z niya. So, your X is 120. Minus the mu, 108. All over sigma, ay bakit ko pa sinulat? Dadirect na natin, ha? So, the answer here is 12. So, what is our Z, guys? Okay, 1 or 1.00. 1.00 or 1 is the same. Hanapin nyo yung area. What is the area, guys? Area. Point, I think 3413 ito. Okay, thank you, Vince. 3413. Then, kukunin natin yung total area using the standard normal distribution. So, yung 1 nandito, di ba? And above yan, guys. So, above. So, to the right. Yan yung sinasabi ko, yung mga palatandaan. Dapat alam nyo. Above is to the right. So, hindi niya po nadaanan. So, total area now is 0.5 minus 34, 13. So, ilan yung sagot natin dito? So, 0. Total area under the normal curve is 1587. Okay, thank you, Christina, Nicole, Vince, Matthew. Then, kunin na natin yung above 120 sa letter B. So, 1587 times 1564 yung estudyante. So, 0.1587. So, ilan yung estudyante? 248 students ang above 120 na IQ. Next, punta tayo sa pangatlo, yung letter C. Sabi niya doon, between. Between case 3 or case 4. Paano ka magde-decide kung case 3 at case 4? Sir, kapag yung Z niya, same sign, subtract. Sir, kapag yung case 4 natin, as unlike sign, add. Very good. So, between 95 and 125. Hanapin natin yung unang Z. 95 yung unang X natin. 108 divide natin sa 12. So, what is the first Z or Z sub 1? Our first Z is negative. Negative 1. Lagay nyo yung negative. Importante ang negative sign sa Z natin. Okay, yung Z naman ng Z pangalawa. 125 minus 108 all over 12. So, what is 125? 125 minus 108 all over 12 is 1.42. Salvador, nakalimutan mo yung decimal. 1.42. Kunin yung area. Kunin yung area. Area ng 1.08 and area ng 1.42. Okay, 3599. How about area of 1.42? Okay, sabi ni Cindy, 4222. 4222. Tingnan niyo yung Z sub 1. At sino mo yung Z sub 2. Unlike sign. Anong gagawin? Add. So, what is the total area now? 0.7821. Okay, times na natin siya sa number of students. 1564. So, ilan yung katao between 95 and 125 na IQ? Okay, 1, 2, 2, 3. Very good. I like your performance today. Alright, this is Super 8. Super B. Yay. Thank you so much. Next. Next is problem number 2. The salaries of 400 employees of a certain factory in Cebu City. Sabi ko sa inyo sasabihin niyo yung minsan diba? Sasabihin niyo yung standard. Follow-up question. How many of them salary more than? More than is what case? Case Musachik. Sorry, case number 1. Case number 1 is to the right. Okay? To the right. In a check. Pakita natin yung to the right. So, kunin natin yung value ng Z. So, your 8,000x, your 7,200. 7,200 is your mean. So, this is x bar or mu. Your S or sigma is 1,200. So, your x here is 8,000 minus 7,200 all over 1,200 SD. So, what is our Z? Okay, 0.67. What 0.67, guys? And what is the area of 0.67? What is the area, guys? 2486. 2486. Okay, 24886. The area. And what is the total area? So, what is the total area since it is more than? So, case number 1 tayo to the right. And this is 1. This is between 0 and 1. To the right, hindi niya po madadaanan si 0. So, the total area under the normal curve is 0.5. Magma-minus tayo ng 2486. So, what is the total area now, guys? So, 2514. So, 2514 0.2514. Since meron na tayong area dito, hahanapin na tayong yung empleyado. How many of them have a salary? So, kunin mo yung 2.2514. I-multiply natin yan sa number ng empleyado. So, 400. So, ilan po yung katao na may sahod more than 8,000? Okay, 100. By 101 yung iba. Okay lang yan, 100 po yan. Basta pag may decimal na, huwag nyo na siyang i-round off kasi wala namang decimal na tao. Wala na, whole number lagi ang tao, di ba? Whole number po, isa, 1 is to 1, parang gano'n. 100, then still, kasi tao ang pinag-uusapan. Tao ang pinag-uusapan, dapat 100 lang yan. Hindi siya pwedeng i-round off. Ganyan. Sa exam naman, don't worry. Or sa quiz, don't worry naman. Kasi 1 point difference. Kung malapit, yun yung sagot. Ha? Pero, mathematically speaking, the correct answer is 100. But in your module, I think 101. But, mathematically speaking kasi, bawal magkaroon ng decimal. Di ba? Wala namang tao. Ay, wala namang 0.1 na tao. Whole number lagi ang tao. We're going to consider the person as a whole number. Ni-round off ko pa? Ni-round ko ba? Hindi. Kayo ang nagbibigay ng sagot? Nag-round off ba ako? Okay lang yan. Basta 1 point difference. Malapit. Basta pero, kasi pag mat kasi at tao yung pinag-uusapan, yung decimal hindi na siya kasama. Okay lang yan. Kasi 1 point difference. Pero yun, itama natin para we're the same. We're on the same page po. Pag decimal po, bawal na kayong mag-round off kahit na 10.89, ganyan. So, ikakat mo yung mga decimal na. Okay? Pero pag sa quiz exam naman, 1 point difference kung ano yung malapit yun na yun. Okay? Stick na lang po tayo doon. Okay, problem number... Saan na yung isa? Okay, problem number 3. A hospital wants to determine the appropriate dosage of medication. Ito, sir, wala po kaming nabasang direction. Siyempre, between po ang direction. Between 130 and 170. So, dapat alam mo kung ano yung mean, which is 150. Dapat alam mo yung standard deviation, which is 20. Okay? Solve natin. 150, 150, tapos 20. Your x bar or mu is 150. Your x is your x sub 1, your x sub 2. This is 130 and 170. Balikan natin yung problem. So, 150 pala. 130, 170, tapos yung mean is 150. Tapos yung sigma is 20. Tingnan natin yung 20. O, tama, 20. Kunin natin yung z sub 1. Z sub 1, kunin natin yung 130 minus 150 whole over 20. So, ilan yung z sub 1 natin? Negative 1. Okay, what is the area of negative 1? I think 3413 din ito. 3413. Check nyo nga, tama ba area ko? Matthew, tama ba area? Z sub
Sir.
2.
Yes, sir, yan.
Punta tayo sa 170, 150. Tapos 20. Okay. 1 ulit. Oo nga no. 1 ulit yan. O di yun pa din yung area niya. 134, 34, 13 pa rin. Pero, unlike sign sila, so the total area under the normal curve is 34, 13 plus 34, 13 because unlike sign. So, what is the total area, guys? Type your answer, 6826. So, 0.68. So, 6.68 times 0.6826 times ilan yung number ng ang tinatanong pala percentage na. Sorry. The question here is what percentage? So, percentage lang po, ha? So, or percentage ha, so ibig sabihin 68.26%. Okay, wala pang palakpakan dyan, guys. Palakpakan naman tayo dyan pag naiintindihan natin. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you so much sa lahat ng mga pumalakpak. Kayo yung mga papasa. Alright, alright. Charot! Wait lang, dahil ako ay magpapagasolina muna. Ang aking ilong ay kumakate. Okay, that's it for day number 11. And let's move on to the main lesson. Thank you so much. Do you have any questions? Oo nga, sir, meron pa po. Yung shortcut mo, sir. Okay, balikan natin yung kunin natin yung shortcut. Gawin natin yung shortcut, sir. Okay, this is the shortcut, guys. Ilagay natin sa calculator natin. This is the shortcut in finding the total area and area. Punta kayo sa mode. This is for advanced mode plus stat. Punta kayo sa mode stat plus AC. Yung AC para mo siyang i-clear. Tapos punta ka mag-shift ka. Tapos plus 1 plus 5. Yung plus 5 may mababasa kayo dapat na distribution. Basta distribution dapat mababasa nyo dyan. Tapos may makikita kayong 1, 2, at 3. Okay, 1, 2, at 3. Ito yung total area. Total area na po yan. Total area to the left. Ay, bakit wala akong symbol dyan? Sorry. Erase. May makikita kayong 1 dyan. Dapat P ang makita ninyo. Yan yung total area to the left. Hirap magsulat dahil. Next, Q naman, that is the area lang. Okay, area lang yan. Ito naman is yung R to the right. Total area din ito. Total area under the normal curve. Okay, try natin. Okay. Po yan. Tinuro ko na yun ng face to face. Kunin natin ng mas mabilisan without kaya si Vince lagi niya nasasagot agad kasi may advance siya, naturuan ko siya. Ano, solve ko yung above to the right tayo. Una, ilagay ko sa mode, stat, number 3, tapos AC. Dito yung AC na sinasabi ko. Shift 1, 5 kayo, kasi yung 5 is distribution. Punta kayo since finding the total area, so you don't need to find the area kung may advanced calculator ka. To find the total area under the normal curve of above Z 1.56, piliin mo yung number 3. Di ba kanina number 3 is to the right? So 1.56. Bibigyan niya agad ng sagot na number 1. Ang answer natin dito is 0.05938. But when it comes to probabilities of standard distribution, your answer should be 4 decimal places. Next to 3 is 8, kaya 594. 0594, which is the same. Okay? Next, another. Kung nang erase mo lang. So, negative. So, we have negative 2.32. So, the answer here, guys, is 9898, which is the same with our answer. It is 9898. Next, try mo yung at least. At least 0.74. 2297. Why is it 97, sir? Because 6 next to 6 is 5. So 2297. Okay, let's move on to left. Check natin yung mga sagot natin kung tama. Checker yun, checker. So since to the left na yan, shift 1, 5. Punta kayo sa number 1 kasi to the left. 2.46, 2.46, 9931. Oh, tama yung sagot natin. 9931. Okay, next. How about number 2? Less than negative. Negative 1.32, sir. 0934. 0934 is the same with our mano-mano. Okay? Okay, next. At most naman, parehas din yung lalaban na parehas yung lalabas 0.47. Ay, hindi 74 ata yung kanina. 0.40 no, it's to the left pala, sorry. 0.47, it's 6808. 6808. 0.47 to the left. Okay, so ganyan po yung shortcut niya. Lahat po yan applicable. sa unlike sign, sir. Paano pag sa unlike, between, sir? Kapag between po, shift 1 5, pili nyo yung number 2. Number 2, what is the area? Basta pag between, guys, huwag nyo kukunin yung total area para makuha. Area lang talaga. Yung total area kapag na-add mo na or na-minus mo na. So, Q natin dyan is, what is the area of negative 1.96? So, check natin kung 4750. Sir, ang lumabas sa calculator ko, 47.5. Dagdagan mo ng 0 para maging 4 decimal places. Okay? 4750 is the same with 47.5. So, same lang yan. What is the area of 2.39? 2.39, sir, is 4916. Oh, the same with our answer. Alright? Okay, next. Another shortcut. Sana makatulong to sa exam. Sa mga may advanced calculator, hiram na lang kayo. Ito naman, kunyari, shortcut naman ito ng finding the variance. Finding the variance, the mean, and standard deviation of ungrouped data. Okay, ungrouped data yung tinuro ko. Example, we have 18, 20, 25, 35, and 40. We're going to get the variance, the mean, and ungroup data. Tandaan ninyo, kapag ungroup data, palagi nyong tatandaan na kapag yung variance, the symbol is s squared, and the standard deviation is s. Okay? Hindi siya gumagamit ng sigma kapag ungroup data kasi small sample size. Okay? Shortcut. Kung nangyari, hindi nyo pa alam yung stat. Okay, mode. Parehas lang siya. Start mo siya. Start AC. Mag-shift ka ulit. 1. Punta ka sa data. Punta ka sa data. I-type nyo yung 18 equals 20. Kahit o yun ang i-arrange. 18, 20, 25, 35, and 40 equals. AC mo siya. AC, clear mo siya. Punta ka ulit sa shift 1, 5. Mali. Yan yung sa shift 1, tapos punta ka sa variance number 4. Sir, gusto ko pong malaman yung mean ko, sir. Mean. O, depende ba yung number 2? The mean is 27.6. Okay? Sa exam kasi 1 point lang yung mga yan, mahahaba yung solution niya. Kaya mas maganda talaga pag may calculator kayo. Next. Shift 1, 5. Tapos yung sir, yung sample, yung pag nahanap na natin, sir, yung standard deviation, di ba? I-squared lang natin kasi yung variance to get the standard deviation. Take the square root of the variance, di ba? Kukunin natin yung standard deviation dito. Shift 1, 4, variance ulit. Piliin nyo yung number 4, guys. Huwag nyo pipiliin si number 3 kasi sigma yan. Ibig sabihin population yan. Kapag population ang ginamit mo, hindi siya nag-minus 1. Yung S kasi, yun yung sample. Sabi ko sa inyo, S is sample, di ba? S is sample, ibig sabihin n minus 1 yung denominator. Kapag sigma, big letter N yung denominator niya. So, piliin nyo yung 4, lalabas na yung standard deviation. Piliin po yung express your answer in 2 decimal places. Kasi, ang lalabas po is yung lumabas sa calculator ko. So, 9.56. So, the answer here is 9.56. Okay? Tapos, squared mo yan. Kapag in-squared ko yung 9.555, that is the variance na. Okay? Squared ko niya, squared ko siya. So, this is 91.3 is my variance. Then, take the square root of your answer. 9.55 is my standard deviation, right? Because the shortcut in finding the and the standard deviation, you're going to take the square root of your answer in the variance para makuha mo yung standard deviation. So, sana makatulong. Okay, next. Punta tayo sa ito na yung main lesson natin. Di ba? Time check, 9:48. So, sakto pa to. So, you don't need to memorize the formula, guys, kasi sa exam ninyo, ibibigay na namin yung formula. So, all you need to do is to master, familiarize on how to use, on how to substitute, insert the data. So, wag na niyang i-memorize yung formula. So, this is the uh, person product moment coefficient of correlation or R formula. Okay? Yung person natin is denoted as R. X is observed data for the independent. Your X is the independent. Your Y is dependent. So, summation of XY, summation of X, summation of Y, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So, the value of the R range from -1 to 1, which means R can't be higher than 1 or lower than -1. Okay, so nasa ano lang siya, -1 to 1. Okay, huwag nyo na i-memorize yan ha. So, what is correlation coefficient? So, kailangan yan sa exam ninyo. Yung last coverage ng yung exam is parang nag-focus ata sila sa regression and correlation. Sa correlation and coefficient, so it is denoted, correlation coefficient, it is denoted as R, yung just like the Parson correlation coefficient. So it is denoted as R, and the meaning of this one is it talks about the strength, strength, or yeah, it talks about the strength of the linear relationship. Strength of linear relationship. Next, basta pag keyword lang yung mga binibigay ko ha. Stick lang kayo sa keyword. Next, ito naman yung Parsons correlation coefficient. The symbol is still R, but the definition will be, it could be between -1 and 1. Okay? And can be very high, and no causal relationship between variables, and negative if the variables are inversely related. Varies between -1 and 1, tapos can be very high, very high. Next is it could be no causal relationship. Ang hirap magsulat sa causal relationship between variables. Okay, between variables. Next, negative if it is negative if inversely. So, negative siya if it is inversely. Ang pangit na sulat ko. Inversely related. Yan, anos laban. Alright. Masaya to. Linear is association, statistical term used to describe straight line. Kasi when si linear, straight line. Linear correlation, straight line pa rin siya pero two variables. So, halos parehas lang yung dalawa yun. Basta ang importante kung ano yung mga sinusulat ko. Yan. Yung mga importante guys. Yan, yung mga ganyan. Hindi ako nagsulat yan. Ito tayo. Lesson 12. You need to memorize. Ito yung kailangan yung i-memorize kasi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ito yung interpretation kasi naalala nyo to ng grade 11 kayo. Sana naalala nyo pa rin. Pero kailangan siyang i-memorize eh. Yung formula lang ang hindi. Kapag 0, 0 yung lumabas, no correlation. Positive or negative 0.01 to 0.30, very low. Okay, so dapat alam niyo yung interval ha. Tingnan natin yung interval dito. Parang nasa 30 ito. 30 yung interval. Para may pattern kayo. 31 to 50. So, interval nito 20. Okay? So, dito naman 20 ulit. 10 lang. 20. Tapos dito 91. 10 lang dito. Tapos yun, 1 na. Okay. Oh, kayo bahala gumawa ng sarili yung pattern. Ako, ganyan. May pattern ako na ganyan. Alam ko na yung... Basta laging 1 lagi sa left. Tapos ito palaging 00099. Okay? Para di kayo maano. Tapos kapag 1 na yan, negative or positive, perfect positive yan ha. Okay, perfect positive, very high positive. Kasi may perfect, may very high, tas may high. May high na nga, may very high pa, di ba? May moderately pa, oh. Tas may low, very low. No correlation. Tandaan nyo yan, ha? Importante yan. Kasi interpretation yan. Pag nakuha mo na yung sagot, tatanungin kayo, kunyari, nakuha kong sagot is 0.71. What is your interpretation about 0.071, sir? Sasagutan ninyong exam or sa quiz, high positive correlation ang isasagot nyo doon. Okay? So, importante po yan. Yan yung mga siguro yung may memorize nyo sa lesson 12. Yung formula, wag na. Okay, next, dito tayo sa solving naman. Solving, meron tayong tatlong columns na idadagdag. Itong 3 columns na nauna, palaging given yan. Tinuruan ko na kayo paano kunin ang n. Bilangin nyo lang, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. So, our English grade and math grade. Sabi niya, take note that English grade is the independent variable. Okay? So, independent variable, balikan natin ulit. Sabi nito, observe the data for independent. Ibig sabihin, what is independent? X. Dependent, Y. Okay, going back. So, X, idadagdag natin dito is X, Y. X squared, Y squared. Okay, yan yung tatagtag na tatlo. X, Y, X squared, Y squared. Okay? So, madali na lang yan kasi yung independent natin, X, tapos meron tayong Y. So, what is 90 times 78? Gamit tayo ng calculator. 991EX. Sorry, ngayon ko lang nabasa. 991EX, pag nag-menu, number 7 po si distribution. Pero kung click after ng 1 normal, normal CD, inverse normal, binomial. Hindi ko kabisado, Nicole, yung 991EX. Pero, nagamit ko yan nung grade 11 kasi discover namin siya. Meron yan kasi yung 991EX advanced po yan. Meron yan. Watch. Hanapin ko. Try ko hanapin kung paano ulit. Okay, thank you, Janzen. This is 7020. Next. Didiretso nyo na, guys. 7020. 7020. 8,100. Okay. Next is 7,600. Saan ko ilalagay yung 7,600? Saan? Paano na lang tayo pa-horizontal? Horizontal na lang. Okay, what is y squared? 6084. 6084. Okay, next column. 76. Go, diretso na. 76. 76, 90, 25. 90, 25, 64. Next po, third. Third is 75, 68, 75, 68, 75, 68, 75, 68, 75, 68, 77, 44. 77, 40, 77, 44. Next. 77, 44. Next po. Next. 7396 is 7396. Next column, 9025. Next po, Okay, 90-25. Pares pala. 90-25. Next. 90-25. 6-8 ito. 6-8. Okay. Next is 7-2-5. Okay, next. 6-4 sabi ni Matthew. Okay, next. Yan, para mabilis. Next, 70 naman. 6-4 ulit yan. Ilan yung 70? 6-4? 4-9. Okay, 4-9. Si 7. 4-9 tapos 4-9 ulit. Tapos 4-9 ulit ito. Next, yung 65 ay 65, 35, 75. Okay, next is 4225. 4225. Next is 3025. 3025. Kriza. Yung 80 naman, 80. I think 68 ito. 68. Tama ba? 68. Okay. How about x squared? 64. How about y squared? 7225. 7225. Next. Next is 6,000. 1, 2, 3. 6,000. Next column x squared. Matthew 5625. Krista 5625. Next 64. Okay, 64 daw. 64. Okay, last na tayo. Last. Woo! Lapit na. 2850. 2850. 3294. 3294. 3294. 3249. Sorry. Aduling. 3249 pala. Tapos add nyo na lahat yan na by column. 3249. 3249 tapos 25 2500. Yan. Tapos i-add nyo na by column. Go, 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 go. By column. Lahat ng column i-add natin yan. Ilan yung summation nito? Ilan yung second column summation? Ilan yung summation nito? Summation of your x. Summation of x. Summation of your y. What is summation of x, guys? Summation of x muna tayo. Is it 795? Sabi ni Krista, 795. 90 plus 95. Okay, yung x squared nakuha na ni Nicole. Tingnan natin. Sure ba yan? 795 yan? 795 ba yan? Lagyan nyo ng symbol Oh, yung ginawa na ni Nicole, 65. Oh, summation of x, 800 daw. Ganyan, ganyan yung mga ganyan. Gusto ko makita. 800. Tapos, yung kay Nicole daw is 65518 sa summation of x squared. So, summation of x 65, 65518. Next is summation ng y nga eh. Summation ng y squared. Summation ng xy. Summation ng y, 759. 759. So, 759. Next. Summation ng xy nga eh. Summation ng xy. What is the summation of xy, guys? 62,138. Thank you. 62,138. Next is y squared.
Sir, y squared 59,355.
59,355. Summation of y squared 59,355. Okay, di ba madali lang siya? Madali lang talaga yung number 12 solving. Magpapakahirap lang kayo kapag yung calculator ninyo is hindi siya advanced. Kasi pindot kayo ng pindot tapos mawawala. May mga calculator na ipipindot mo yung 720, mawawala. Baka magkamali ka ng pindot. Basta pag ito, ang problema nyo lang dito is yung pagpindot-pindot. Baka mali yung mga napindot ninyo. So, mali na. Pag maling isa, mali na lahat. Okay na tayo? Okay, can you click the thumbs up if na-gets po yung mga columns? Okay na yan. Okay. Proceed na tayo sa solving ng R. Okay, ito yung formula niya. So, dapat alam natin yung print screen ko muna yan para makita natin yung mga total. Okay, print screen ko muna ha para makita ko yung total niya. So, ito yung mga given para hindi na ako magsulat. Yan. Okay. Ito tayo sa PowerPoint. Okay, solve natin. Yan, kompleto na yan. Hindi kayo ang nagbigay niyan ha. Punta tayo sa R. Ito yung person na. So, ano yung n natin? 'Di ba? 10. 10. Oh, nandito na ako at 10. Summation. Ilan yung summation ng xy? Summation ng xy 62. 62 138 minus summation ng x 800 tapos summation ng y. Summation ng y 759. Okay. Next, open formula tayo, guys. Don't worry. Next is my square root po lahat. Yan. Bracket tapos n 10. Next is summation of your x squared. X squared is 6 5 5 1 8. Tapos minus open summation of your x is 800. Summation of your x guys is 800. Tapos squared mo siya. Tapos close bracket. Open bracket. N is 10. Tapos summation of y squared. Summation of y squared is 59. 59,355. Tapos minus open summation of y 759. Tapos squared tapos close. So R natin dito, but try natin sa calculator. So try kong isolve using my calculator. Yung mga hindi advanced yung calculator nila, imamano-mano, isolve nyo muna yung nasa taas, isunod nyo yung sa baba. Okay. Ako sa calculator ko is direct. Yung mga nag-stats na kanina, i-mode 1 nyo lang. Mode, tapos pindutin yung 1 para bumalik sa fraction. Yan. So, pindutin ko 10, 10, 6, 2, 1, 3, 8. Close, minus open, 800. Tapos, open ulit, 759. Yan, close. Sa baba tayo. Square root, open. Meron tayong 10. Open ulit. 65518. Close. Tapos, minus. Open. 800. Close. Square. Tapos, close. Open ulit. 10. Tapos, 559. 59. 59355. 59355 minus 759. Tapos open, square, tapos close. Try natin kung anong lalabas na sagot. Okay. Oh, tama, Anjali. Wow, ang bilis mo naman, Anjali. The answer here is two decimal places, 0.87. So the answer here is 0.87. Thank you, Trisha. Your answers are all correct. And we're going to interpret 0.87. Balikan natin ito. Ito na yung sinasabi ko sa'yo. So where is 0.87 in our interpretation, guys? Go. High
High
positive.
High
positive.
positive.
So, ganyan ang gagawin niyo sa exam, ha? I-ano nyo yung high positive. Kaya dapat memorize nyo yun. Okay, palakpakan naman dyan sa mga nakakaintindi, guys. Palakpakan naman dyan. Yeah, very good. Yung walang calculator, magmano-mano kayo dyan. Good luck. Yung mga calculator, kawawa naman kayo dyan, mga noy. Mga advanced yung calculator nila, direct nyo na yan, o diba? Para kayong naka-Amerikana. Mano-mano yan ha, pag hindi kayo, wala kayong advance, wala kayo bibili, mag-graduate na kayo ng Math 152, wala kayong bumili. Ito, 1,005, 1,000 plus pa yung mga yan. Multiply nyo yung nasa taas, yung sa baba. I-perform mo ito, tapos mag-square root ka. Good luck, aabutin ka ng siyam-siyam. Naubos na ang oras nyo, kahit open formula pa yan. Okay, next. Okay. If two variables x and y are correlated variables, and we want to predict the value of y independent, or given the value of x is independent, we have to find the regression. Kasama to sabi niya, if two variables are correlated, hanapin natin yung dependent and independent. Okay? So, regression ang tawag doon. Okay? Problems that concern about prediction, estimation, it is all about regression analysis. It's like this. So what is the formula of regression? Y hat is equal to a plus bx. This is connected with our problem number 1. Okay, another formula. So we have x independent variable. Okay, and a and b are constants. Yun yung mga may formula po na ibibigay. Alam ko binigay na rin ata yung formula ng b and a eh. Pero hindi ako sure kung binigay na yung b and a. Basta yung kanina, yung mahaba, yung person, yung r, ibibigay na namin yan. Open na yung formula na yun. So, formulas for finding a and b are the following. Same lang po na given. Yung b parang ulitin mo ulit yung sa r, di ba? Parang halos pareha siya. Sa a naman, kunti na lang. Okay? Again, the formula for regression is y hat. The symbol for regression is y hat, a plus bx. So, same na given. But, we have the English is 90 and math is 60. Okay? Math of students with grades in English of 90 and 60 respectively. Okay? Respectively, sorry. Tingnan natin. So, ito yung kanina. Pinahirapan ko lang kayo, no? So, these are the given. Check natin kung tama. 62138, 62138, 62138, 65518. So, tama yung mga nakuha nyo kanina. So, upon checking, it is correct. Nakita ko 800 sagot nyo sa X. Nakita ko na yung Y is 759. Okay? Diba? Kanina sabi natin, yung English is X, diba? Okay. English is X. Math is Y. So, tama yung mga sagot ninyo. Ngayon naman, regression na naman. Okay. Compute for A and B. Madali lang kasi nasa atin na yung mga given. Kunin natin ulit yung given sa taas. Okay, sir, nasan yung mga given, sir? Yan. Copy natin, lagay natin dito. Okay, dito ha. Yan. Solve ka ulit. Diba? Masaya. Mag-solve ka ulit ng letter B. So, yung B natin, lagay natin dito. Direct nyo na lang yan. B. Gamit ako para mas makita ninyo. B. is equal to 10. Hindi siya makita, sir. Ito na lang, 10. Nandito na ako, 10. Summation of xy, 62,138 minus summation of x, sir, is 800. 800, tapos multiply natin sa summation ng y, 759 all over 10 ulit kasi yung n. Tapos summation of x squared is 65518. 65518. Tapos minus summation of x. Summation of your x is 800. Tapos raised to 2 daw. Yan. So, yan yung sagot natin sa B. Go! What is the answer, letter B? Can you give me 3 decimal places? 3 decimal places po. 1.082. Sabi ni Salvador. Another answer? Okay. Miss Anjali is correct. 0.934. So, 0.934. Try natin. Direct natin sa calculator. So, we have 10. Open 62138. Tapos, minus open 800. Tapos, multiply 759. Then, sa baba, meron tayong 10. Multiply natin sa 65518. 6 minus 800. Then, raised to 2. So, SD natin, 0.934. Okay, 0.934. Thank you. Next. How about letter A? So, what is our letter A? This is summation of y. Summation of y is 759 minus your b is 0.934. Nakuha na natin yung b. So, nilagay ko na dito. Tapos, summation of your x is 800 all over your 10. So, what is the answer in letter A? Go! That is A, guys. 1.18. Okay, 1.18. Thank you. So, ano yung formula ng regression? Substitute na natin yung ating y hat equals, yung a natin dyan is 1.18. So, 1.18 plus yung b natin is 0.934, tapos meron tayong x. Yan, ganyan yun lang. So, this is our final answer for regression line. This is the regression line, upper. Di ba masaya? Masaya, kung tumasaya, tumawa ka. Naintindihan nyo ba? Kung ikaw ay masaya, tumawa ka. It's all about formula, guys. Hindi naman siya nakakalito. Mahirap lang siya maproseso. Maproseso lang siya, mahaba, kaya matagal. Diba? Ikaw ay masaya, tumawa ka. Do you have any questions about regression line? Hello? Do you have any questions about regression line, guys? Okay na po ba to?
Sir, okay niya po.
Ayan. Bali, naka-record naman tayo. Next. Hindi pa tapos. Akala nyo tapos na. Meron pa yung follow-up question. Sabi niya, B. Yung kanina, A. Finding the regression line. If x is 90 daw, English grade, substitute in the regression line. Diba, nakuha na natin yung regression line natin. Yung y hat is equal to 1.18 plus 0.934x. Diba, nakuha na natin yung regression line. And 1.18 plus 0.934x. Isa-substitute na natin yung x natin. So, y hat 1.18 plus 0.93490. 90 yung English, So, y hat, answer.
85.24, sir. 85.24.
So, 85.24. Or in whole number, express natin siya sa whole number, 85.
85.
Questions po? Okay na po ba sa B? Okay, next. Wow, meron pa. What will be the math grade if x is equal to 60? But English grade yan. Okay, okay. Basta math grade na tayo. O, di parehas lang din. Palitan mo lang, di ba? So, y prime is
56.22.
1.18 plus 0.934. Palitan mo lang yung x ng 60. Ano yung sagot? 50?
57.22 or 57.
Or 57. So, ito yung math. Ito yung math grade. Yung kanina is English. English grade. O, di ba ang saya? Ang saya pag sa FINMA, sasamahan kita. Sasamahan kita ang sumakit ang ulo. Check for understanding. You're going to pass it on next week. So please take a screenshot of your activity. Okay? So this is 50 points. Alright? Math is all about becoming a creative thinker, not a calculator. Alright? so, so sana may naintindihan kayo. I hope na may naiwan, no? Sa inyong mga utak, and sana okay lang kayo dyan, hindi kayo na overwhelm sa lesson kasi napakarami. So yun, so that's all for lesson number 12 and lesson number 11. Do you have any questions about lesson number 11 or any lessons from module 6 to 7?
Sir, may tanong po si Kisha Marie po.
Anong tanong? Anong tanong?
Nasa comment po. Nasa
Sir, pwede
comment.
po ulit patuloy yung sa shortcut. Anong shortcut po ba yun? Maraming shortcut eh. Yung finding the standard ba? Finding the area? Yung sa Z-table, kayo ang magpo-provide. Di ba sinend ko na yung table sa inyo. Sir, pwede po ulit paturo yung sa Z-table. Ito na lang yung gamitin nyo yung table na binigay ko Huwag nyo gagamitin yung table ninyo kasi malilito kayo dyan.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, sa exam po ba, okay lang po na magdala ng parang copy ng Z-table, sir?
Oo naman. Wait lang, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, wait. Stop ko lang muna to para hindi umaba. Huwag muna kayo umalis. Stop ko